So, this is a video that I have been dreading to make, and I've tried to pick this camera up and record this video many times, but every time I'm about to start, I just can't. And I never thought that I would have to make a video like this. For people who've been following me for years, you know, I've been doing YouTube for almost going on 10 years. And, you know, what I have talked about many times about YouTube is that I love that it's my life diary. You know, yeah, I love making videos for people. Yeah, I like making content for people. Yeah, I like helping people out, giving people knowledge, sharing my experiences, sharing my ups and downs. But most importantly, I love sharing my life and everything I've gone through. And I think it's so cool that, you know, if my girls are interested one day in what daddy's doing, that they can go back and see what I was doing before they were born and how my life dramatically changed on the day of their birth, and then so forth and so forth. And maybe their kids will be interested, right? It's always there, right? And so I've shared with you guys everything, the ups and downs, the birth of my child, me quitting my 9-to-5 job, me signing one of the biggest deals in my life, becoming a founder, a bio coach, coming out with my own supplement, keto meal. You know, there's so many ups and downs, right, that I've shared with you guys. But I never thought I would have to make a video like this. And so today is July 6th, and it's been more than a month since my younger sister, Marissa, passed away. For those of you who don't know, I have talked about it on my Instagram. I've talked about it on my Facebook. Some of you follow me on those platforms. My sister was 30 years old. She was the rock of our family. She was just the funniest, most loving, caring person you would ever meet. Marissa had the biggest heart, always wanting to help people, always wanting to go out of their way for people. She would give you the last dollar she had. She would give you the shirt on her back, the shoes on her feet, just to help you out, and always putting her second. And I know a lot of you probably wondering, you know, what happened, Logan. You know, wow, she was so young. She's beautiful. My sister was absolutely beautiful, inside and out. And, you know, we have to wait until we get the autopsy back. But, you know, we think it was an aneurysm. Like I said, guys, it unexpectedly happened. I was talking to her the day. I was texting her the morning of that she passed away. Me and my sister would always send each other funny memes, funny TikToks, and I sent her a funny one. I remember it was 10 in the morning, 10:30 in the morning. She texted me back 10:45. You know, haha, it's funny. You know, just that was kind of our, like, we'd always do that. We'd always send each other funny stuff. You know, not knowing that was going to be the last time that I was going to be in contact with my sister, that in less than 2 hours she would no longer be here with us. And so it's just one of those things where, like, it's not fair. Life's not fair. I have a lot of guilt personally because I was very hard on my sister. I had a very, very tough love for her because I demanded so much, because she was so capable. Out of all of our siblings, Marissa was always the smartest. She was always you know, me and my younger sister, we always, like, Marissa was the one. Like, she was the bright one out of all of us. Super smart, head cheerleader, class president, just brilliant, beautiful. And I was very hard on her, always expecting a lot. So I gave her a lot of tough love. And one of the biggest regrets, I never got to tell her how much I truly, truly was proud of her, how much I truly, truly loved her, how much I thought she was the funniest person ever. Like, going to my parents' house, family get-togethers, my sister was like, everybody, it's like, it's funny, like, I do YouTube, I do social media, but with my family, I didn't hold a candle to my sister or my other cousins. Like, I was more the toned down one when it comes to all of us. And it's hard to believe, right? You're like, Logan, you're so outgoing. Like, I see at conventions and expos, and you're always so high energy. And yes, that's true, but I couldn't compete with my sister. Like, my sister was always funny, always ragging on me, always inside jokes, like movie quote machine. Anybody who knew my sister, she was a movie quote machine. And like, sometimes it was funny, like, my sister and I didn't even have like a language together. Like, we didn't even speak English. We only spoke movie quotes to each other. Like, that's how we communicated. Everything was like a movie quote, and I would respond to a movie quote, and she would respond. It was just like this own dialogue we had, and she had this with many other people with different movies. It was just, I can't even explain it. She was just so funny. And that's, one of my biggest regrets is that I never told her that. I never told her how much I loved her and how much I was so proud of her. And she was like the life, the rock of our family. And so, it's just one of those things where if you're watching this, I beg you that the minute you get off this video, please call your brother, call your sister, call your mom, call your dad, and tell them how much you love them, how much they truly mean to you. I mean, I never once in a million years thought I was going to have to make a video like this. I always thought me and my sister, my sisters and my brother, we would all grow together. I thought we would one day take care of my parents when they get older, and we would just, be together forever, like, as a family, as we have been to this day. I just assumed that we had time. I took for granted that we had time. I mean, I run by the last 2 days of my sister's life every day, and through my mind, the timeline, right? I remember Friday, she was texting me, hey, always calling me, always texting me. Do I need something? Do you need this? Do you need it? She's always just wanting to help out, And I remember Friday, she called me. She was like, hey, and I didn't answer because I was getting the house cleaned up because my friend was coming to come visit me from out of town. And she was just calling. She's like, oh, I was at Starbucks, just wanted to see if you wanted a coffee. Just always just so caring and thoughtful. That's just who she was. And then, that night, me and Camila went to the gym to go work out. I went to go work out. Camila came with me, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go to the grocery store and go pick up some groceries. And I didn't have my credit card. I didn't have my debit card. And I was like, damn. I was like, well, this is a wasted trip. I was like, come on, Camila, let's go to grandma's. Like, let's go visit. Well, I always stop by my parents' house no matter what. Like, it's always, doesn't matter what time of the day it is. I always stop by. And so I'm going to stop by. Let's go stop by grandma's. Grandma and grandpa's. And my sister was there. Like, hey, what's up? She's like, I called you today. I was like, oh yeah, I know, I was busy. I was in a meeting. I had a meeting. I was getting ready. She's like, oh, I was just seeing if you wanted coffee. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I appreciate it. And I was mostly talking to my mom when I was at the house. Wasn't talking to my sister. Not that we weren't fighting or anything, but I just remember I was kind of in and out. Like, hey, Ma, how y'all doing? Went to go work out. Just want to stop by. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I remember I was sitting right here. My sister was sitting on the couch. My mom's sitting on this couch, and we're just kind of all just hanging out for about a good 30 minutes before I left. And that was it. That was the last time I saw my sister. My dad remembers that morning before she went to work. Hey, mija, have a good day at work. I love you. See you later. My mom, she called my mom on the way to work. Hey, mom, just they're just having, girl talk. My mom, it's like, mija, like, you're so beautiful. Like, don't be worrying about no boys. Don't be, just focus on yourself. You're beautiful, And she's like, okay, mom, thank you. I need to hear that. Just what daughters would talk to their moms about, right? So, all right, I'll see you later. And, not knowing that was the last time that we were ever going to see her. And unexpectedly, had a aneurysm, had something go on, At least is what we think. We'll find out. But she was texting my sister that day too, like, hey, let's hang out after work. She was texting my wife. She was texting Crystal the night before. They were texting each other. It just sucks, man. It sucks that I feel so much pain and so much grief for my parents, because no parent should ever have to bury their kids. No parent should ever have to bury their loved ones. And I will never forget, guys. I'll never forget the phone call I got from my mom on Saturday. I was me and the girls and Crystal were there at the pool, and so I was like, I'm gonna go work out, because at our facility in our neighborhood there's a gym and a pool. So the girls were swimming, I was working out, and I remember I got the call. It was my mom, and I was like, hello. I'll never forget the feeling, the sound in her voice. I knew it. I knew it from the minute I answered and said hello, and she said, Logan. I knew it. Like, in my head, everything went by so fast, but even though it was only like 1 or 2 seconds, like, I knew in my head, I was like, I responded, who? Because I knew someone had died, just by the way she said, she responded, Logan. And I was like, what, mom? Who? Like, what? And she's like, your sister, she's been in an accident. Just get to the house. And I was like, shit. So I run, like, I'm running, tell Crystal, hey, please find a ride. I gotta get back. I gotta get to my parents' house. And just ran. And there was already somebody there at our house. Police officer, gave us the bad news. Gave me the bad news first. It just, man, it just sucks. And like I said, I share this, I want to make this video because I know that there are other people like me who struggle with expressing their feelings. I've always had a very hard time communicating with my loved ones, communicating with family members, telling them I love them, telling them how I truly feel. I don't know why. Maybe I need therapy. Maybe I need to talk to somebody. I don't know. I just know that I've always struggled with communicating my feelings. Call it what you want. Call it, it's because if I had to pick what I think it is, I think it's the whole like mindset. Well, I'm a guy. I don't have time to feel like that. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to talk about feelings. I'm a guy. I don't know. But I just know that I'm making this video because I want you to realize that if you are like me and you struggle with expressing your feelings to people and how you truly feel about them, especially to your loved ones, you don't want to have that regret if they pass away and you never got to tell them that. You never got to tell them how much you truly love them. So please, this is the whole purpose of this video, guys. Please, 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 as soon as this video is over, tell your loved ones how much you love them. Tell them you care. Tell them how you feel. Tell them how much they mean to you. Don't keep it bottled in. Don't assume that you have more time. Don't think that you have more time. Don't take time for granted. Nobody's time on this planet is guaranteed. And yeah, like I said, guys, it's been over a month, and I mean, it comes in waves, right? Like, you know, feeling sad. Like, I mean, when the month went by, you know, I remember I'm going over to my mom and dad's, and we're just like, damn, like, I can't believe it's been a month. Like, it doesn't even feel like that. It doesn't even feel like that. And I will say this, guys, like, I did post on my Instagram what was going on. Overwhelming messages and responses from people. And you just never realize, like, wow, man, there are so many people that have lost loved ones, and they're all helping me. They're sending me messages like, hey, when I lost my dad, I lost my mom, when I lost my brother, when I lost my sister. And it's like, damn. It's I guess, like, you never really think, like, oh, it'll never happen to me. Like, trust me and my parents, like, and my sisters, like, we never thought that we would be, I never in a million years thought I would bury my sister young. Like, it was something like, when you get old, we'll do it when we get old, right? Like, our kids will bury us. Not now. So yeah, I just want to make this video, guys. I've shared my life. I've shared everything. I've shared everything with you guys, and, you know, no one said, like, you have to share. This is something I want to do. This is, you know, this is my channel. It's my diary. This is my life diary. And when, you know, someone goes back, my kids or my family members go back and look at the timeline, they'll remember, you know, I remember 2023. You know, obviously, for me, it's going to be one of the worst years of my life. Losing my little sister, Marissa. But, you know, life, obviously, she's in a better place. I truly believe that. I don't know, you know, what everyone's faith is, but I know for me, you know, I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe she's in a better place. And she, you know, she was saved. She believed in God. She was baptized. She got baptized a couple years ago, so she was a believer. And I know she's in a better place, and she'll give us signs. She'll give us signs, you know, and we've seen them. We've seen the signs. I prayed for the signs. I prayed to see the signs. Show me something, Lord, please. And I've seen them, you know. And so I know she's, you know, still with us in spirit, and we're never going to forget about her. You know, we just had 4th of July at my cousin's house, and the last time I was at my cousin's house, she was still here. It was in the beginning of May. You know, and we joke around, and we always quote stuff and say, hey, if Marissa was here, you know, she would say this, or, oh, Marissa was here, she'd be saying that. You know, we still want to carry her memory. We still want to celebrate her life. And it's like, now, I mean, again, like, so it's only been a month and a half, and I'm still, like, very numb. I'm still, like, super numb about things. Sometimes I can get on, like, my Facebook and check my memories. Sometimes I can, you know, see her pictures and I smile, but then sometimes I'm like, I can't look at it. I don't want to look at stuff. I don't want to look at, remember, I can't think of anything. It's like super wavy and like very numb to things still. So, you know, obviously the first week and a half was just, you're just out of tears, right? You know, the first day, second day, third day, like, you just been crying. Like, oh man, I remember the Saturday night, I couldn't sleep. I just could not sleep Saturday night, the day she passed away. Like, you're just thinking, this is a bad dream. When am I gonna wake up? This is not happening. This is, she's gonna walk through that door. She's, you know, yeah. But I don't know. Just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. You know, I feel like especially my YouTube. I say this all the time. Like, you guys are like, you know, it's like my extended family. You guys have been with me since day one. I share with you guys everything, you know, my life, workouts, my job, workout tips, what to buy, what to eat, just help y'all out. But also, like, I'm a real person at the end of the day, right? Like, I struggle with everything everybody else struggles with, right? You know, I'm not immune to any of these things that anybody deals with, right? Like, just because, oh, your favorite YouTubers on there, they live a perfect life, nothing bad ever happens. You know, it happened to me. We lost, my parents lost a daughter. I lost a sister. My younger sister lost her best friend. But my two sisters were like just thick as thieves. My daughters lost their auntie. My wife lost her sister-in-law. We all lost, you know. We all lose, but I think, you know, Marissa would want us to be happy. And it was like, I got so much to say in this video. I don't even know where to go, but we had so many plans, guys. My sister wanted to start a podcast. She wanted to start a YouTube channel, and we talked about it. We talked about it for months and months. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it set up. Let's do this. And we just never, once again, assumed we had more time. I assumed there was no rush. We had plenty of time. We'll just never get to do that. And I was very excited about that. It was going to be fun. It was going to be fun. It was a way we can hang out and help her out. And I knew she was going to kill it. Like, I was like, she's going to be so good at it. Like, she's like my sister. Like I said, funny wise, energy, like, I can't compare to my sister. Like, she was just so funny, so hilarious, so, like, just lit up the room. And I'm going to miss her so much. I miss her every day. I think about her every day. So please, guys, tell your loved ones how you feel. Tell them you love them. No one's time is guaranteed. If you made it this far in this video, thank you for watching. Just felt like, I think I wanted to do this. I needed to do this. I needed to share with you guys. It didn't feel right just making another video and not addressing the big hole in my heart, right? It's not the same being, hey guys, what's up? Because everybody does know me for being positive and smiling and high energy, but how can I do that knowing that, you know, there's a huge part of my heart missing? And so wanted to talk about it first before we can move on. Like, it's like a little bit of a closure for me. It's a little bit of therapy. It's a little bit of, you know, talking to people who maybe have gone through this, and I read all the messages. I read everyone's messages. Like, I really do appreciate all the messages from people. It's meant so much. The prayers, the thoughts, everything. So thank you guys for watching. Marissa, I love you. If you knew my sister, she was the sweetest, most beautiful soul you'll ever meet. And I know she's in a better place. So thank you guys. And I know she would want, like, another thing, she was my biggest supporter. Hands down, I look, this isn't a knock at anybody, but she was my #1 supporter. Everywhere she went, she would talk about me. Everywhere she would go, hey, my brother does YouTube. Hey, my brother does keto. Hey, my brother does this. Like, always hyping, like my #1 hype person. Always just gassing me up, man, to people. I'll never forget that. So I know I want to keep, obviously, I'm not going to stop. I want to keep going. I want to honor her. She was so proud of me. I want to continue to make her proud. So I want to continue to make videos, help people out, because I know she would want me to do that. So thank you guys for listening, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you all next video. Tell your loved ones you love them. Please. Please.